Setting out to make a relatively simple plate today, but I found this nest in the bushes the other day when I was trimming them and just thought it might be a cool photo to make. So we'll see what's happening with the sun here. It's getting a little more dappled. I may have to move. But I'm going to go set up my darkroom and we'll see what we get out of this. Alright, so we're in our darkroom. We have a silver tank right here. Lund photographic, and we have a 4x5 piece of aluminum. This is a brand new plate. I haven't used this one before. Have water at the ready over here, and a little cup of developer right there for when we come back inside. Some collodion. This collodion is a month old, maybe. So we're going to pour this plate with collodion, and we're going to dip it in silver, and we're going to let it sit in that silver tank for about 3 minutes, not 2 minutes, 3 minutes. And then we'll go outside, take a shot of the nest, and we'll come back and we'll develop it. I'll probably do a exposure check, so I'll probably do like a 5, 10, 15 second exposure depending on what the light looks like when we get out there. Depending on how much this is aged, it's been a week or so since I used it. It probably got a little bit slower. I would say normally open shade is 15 seconds. So we'll just find out what happens. This part of the process is light safe. Pour the excess back into the bottle. Give it a little rocky. Keep it from getting lines on it. That over there. Put the lid back on it so we don't spill it, because I'm starting to get a little bit low on collodion. More coming next week. I'm going to wipe off the edge. Didn't really get anything on the back, and now I'm going to just check it really quickly to see how dry it's getting. Open this tank up. Some hooks on this tank, you can see them. I'm going to set the plate on there. And in it goes for 3 minutes. Red light on. And we wait. I will eventually, this is the film holder, so we'll take that plate out of there. This plate I did last week of Joe Brown. It's overexposed. So that plate comes out of there. It'll be all sort of white in color. We'll put it into this holder right here. We'll put a little piece of plastic bottle on the back to hold it in place. And now it's in a dark container. When we get out to the camera, we will pull the slide, take our picture, close the slide back up, and bring it back in here to be developed. That's how that works. Not only did Joe let me take his picture, he was kind enough to let me keep an overexposed plate of him. Alright, I got a minute and a half to go over there, it looks like. So I'm going to turn you off just so I don't poison that plate with any light, even though the lights on this aren't all that bright. I will see you outside. Alright, got our plate all sealed up. Heading back here to our camera. Oh, we're nice and in the shade. That's good. I was a little worried about what the situation might be like when we got out here, but it looks good. So that's the image. Let's make sure that camera's not in it. Need to refocus. We're going to do 5, 10, 15 seconds. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we've got our image now on here, hopefully. And we're gonna head back inside and see how it turned out. I'll develop it, and then after I pour the developer on it, I'll turn the camera back on, and I'll show you the fixing process. All right, so we're back. Plate is in the fixer. I'm not quite sure how it turned out. Our plate is in this water. It looks it doesn't really look good. All right, so I'm back. Plate loaded in the holder. First plate was a disaster. I don't know why. It seemed very underexposed. There you go. Here's a view of what's going on. We're gonna do I wonder if I had the shutter the wrong way the whole time. So we're gonna do 10 seconds, 15 seconds, and 20 seconds. All right, so here comes the first exposure. Pull the dark slide. And go. We've got a 10-second zone on this plate, a 20-second zone on this plate, and the 30-second zone on this plate. And we'll go back in and see how it goes for the developer. The only part I really can't show you because of the white lights that show up here on the front of my camera. But we'll do that, and then we'll do the fixing, and hopefully we'll have an image this time around. So other than getting a big goober of something stuck on my plate, I think we, uh-oh, we don't have any water. Oh, we just poured the water. Uh-oh, we need fixer, not water. So here goes the fixer. We're gonna make a good plate now, because this one is not. And we'll be back. So, plate 3. The shutter problem on the first plate. Pretty sure that's what was the first plate. The second plate, with 30 seconds, started to have the image I was looking for. So I am going to do this whole plate at 45 seconds. because I'm tired of doing test plates. I'm getting a little impatient. But just means this collodion has really slowed down. It has been warm. I do just store it out on my bench. I guess we'll see what happens. We got another minute in the silver bath, then we'll go outside. Here we go again. Outside, plate 3. It's getting pretty overcast. Again, situation like this a week ago, 15 seconds, 20 seconds, more like 30 or 40 seconds. So here we go, 30 seconds. We're gonna go 40 seconds. $30, $35, $40. All right, we got something there. Let's see how this turned out at 40 seconds. Cool. It's a little short still. I think. We'll look at it in the other light here in a second. Let's go outside. Oh, that was crazy. That was crazy, Cam. So there you go, bird nest. I think we need to go a minute. Extreme close up. We're gonna do one more plate at a minute. I'm actually going to go out and refocus this camera and set it back up because it's a little off center of where I want to be, and we'll come back and do one more, and I'll probably just take you along to the end of that one. All right, plate 4, 45 seconds. We added a silver reflector down in front for Phil. Phil's a nice guy, and here we go. I like that a lot. Nice. So that worked out really well. Let's dump this water out of here. That's it in the rinse. So So 4 plates to get to where we wanted to be. I don't know if we're going to take any more of this or not, but we're definitely going to go rinse it off and then decide what to do next. The light's definitely changing out there, which is a little bit of a struggle, but I think I got a plate I'm really happy with. So let's go rinse it off in some water, and then maybe we'll come back and we'll clean the stack of plates that need washed and reused. So maybe we'll rinse this one off. We'll keep it, and then we'll clean those ones off and figure out what we want to do next. Thumbs up. So a little bit of a glare. Obviously I'm outside, and definitely see the effect the fill had on the bottom plate. Down in here brought in some of that detail that is really kind of missing up here, even though that I think is still a really cool plate. So now my debate becomes, do I go and make another copy, just as I think about wanting to sell these things, or just sell these two and leave them at that and never see them again? So that's it. That's how I make a wet plate.